Hey everyone, welcome back to another video today. I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw from May the 11th, so yeah. So it is 6:33 right now, it is Thursday, and yeah, the schedule is about to be released for the NFL season. It's about to be released in about 28 minutes, so yeah. It should be cool there. I'll be going over that tomorrow in any ways that I can, but yeah. Today we're going to be going over Monday Night Raw, the most recent one, like I just said. Where is it from? I forgot, honestly. I forgot the city where they were in. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, but we're gonna go over it. So yeah, was it? No, it was not Omaha, right? No, it was not. Okay. Let's just forget everything I said. They were just at Tampa, right? I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Without further ado, let's go. You had the six-man tag with the Vision versus Street Profits and Joe Hendry. You had a little segment before that, which was pretty cool. A little build up to that match. As for the match itself, it was fine. Nothing really too interesting there. Seth Rollins came in, interfered, and cost the Vision the match. So yeah, you got the Street Profits and Joe Hendry taking a W here. But that's pretty much about it. I'm gonna give it a 3.1 out of 5. I think you had a little brawl afterwards. So yeah, with Seth and Braun, I forgot who stood tall because it's been 3 days, like I said. So yeah, I'm gonna give the match a 3.1 out of 5. Though I thought it was decent. So yeah, let's move on. Next up was the segment with Penta, Ethan Page, Rusev, and Javon Evans. It was honestly a pretty good segment. It was cool to see every IC title contender in this segment. It elevated the feud more. The match we got out of this was Ethan Page versus Penta at Saturday Night's Main Event. I have a big feeling they're going to turn into a four-way because these four have been featured heavily throughout the past few weeks, and I really do feel like this warrants a four-way match. So yeah, love how everybody here got mic time as well. So yeah, that's pretty good there. I'm gonna give it a 3.6 out of 5. I enjoyed that segment. So yeah, let's move on. So next up was Rusev versus Javon Evans. The match was good. That's all I have to say. Javon wanted clean, and that was it. But yeah, I wanted Rusev to win low key because I don't think he should be. I don't think he should be taking this like clean losses with how he usually is. You know what I mean? Like he's supposed to be this big monster heel. I don't like the idea of him taking clean losses like that. You know what I mean? I thought the match was still good. I guess I don't know. Javon got the win. I'll give it a 3.4 out of 5. So yeah, let's move on. So next up was the segment between Brie Bella, Paige, and Judgment Day. My voice is, I'm straining it right now. It's hurting. It's starting to hurt now. This segment was good. But I'm interested to see if they're gonna run the tag team titles back with the Judgment Day. I wouldn't hate that run because wow, Roxanne and Raquel. I feel like they were pretty good champions last time around. I wouldn't hate them having another run at it, but I do think Fatal Influence should win the titles first, in my opinion. Honestly, they seem very viable right now, and I feel like they're getting a huge push to start off their main roster run. So while I wouldn't hate to see, sprayed sanitizer by accident. I was just messing with it. I just sprayed it. But yeah, what was I saying? I wouldn't hate Roxanne and Raquel winning the titles, but I really prefer Fatal Influence because of how hot they are right now. In terms of crowd reaction, they're getting a bunch of heat, and it's not go away heat, thank God. It's heel heat, which you love to see in their first few weeks on the main roster. So yeah, pretty good there. I'm gonna give the segment a 3.5 out of 5. So yeah, I don't know why I made it all about Fatal Influence, but I don't hate this feud, this potential feud, Brie and Paige and the Judgment Day. I don't hate it, so yeah, let's move on though. I rambled a little bit. Next up was Io Sky versus Sol Ruka. This match was very fun to watch in my opinion. I would rewatch it, look. Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. So yeah, that's about it. Io Sky won via roll up, which honestly, yeah, that's pretty good decision there. Don't let Sol take a clean pin this early on into a run. So yeah, I'm gonna give this match a 3.9 out of 5. I thought it was very fun. I do think you should rewatch it. So yeah, let's move on. Next up was the Obafemi Open Challenge. Oh goodness, and nobody accepted it. Nobody did. So what Obafemi did was he went backstage and he snatched both Angel and Berto, and yeah, created a 2-on-1 handicap which he won in 52 seconds. So yeah. While I don't think the match was good at all, I do feel like it was a creative way to get a match out of Obafemi in some way, but I really do think they have to scrap this open challenge because now, what do? Nobody accepted this week. Do you think somebody's gonna accept next week? Hell no. Based on what we're seeing this week, and me being hopeful, I feel like they're close to scrapping this, and I feel like Oba's close to a big feud. I don't know when King of the Ring is. I know Night of Champions is on June 27th. I think they're gonna start building towards that at some point. I don't know what we do with Oba for the next few weeks, so that should be very interesting to see. I'm gonna give the match a 1.5 out of 5, but the execution I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty creative for the week. So yeah, you had Otis last week, and that's all you needed, right? It's Otis. Like he can make something out of nothing. This week you had Oba kidnapping people and killing them. So yeah, but what do you do next week? Like they have to be creative about this if they want to keep this open challenge going. But I do think they should scrap. They should scrap it soon. So yeah. Next up was the AAA Mega Championship. That's a first being defended on WWE TV. Hell yeah. But yeah, I thought the match was good. Nothing really too special about it. Los Americanos came and interfered with the match. Honestly, I was expecting that, and I knew Dom was gonna win. But honestly, in the back of my mind, I really do think if I wanted OG Americano to win because that would be very interesting to see. OG Americano versus El Grande Americano, May 30th. Imagine the title being added to that match. That would be like the biggest match in AAA history. Basically, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that because I don't watch AAA. But that it's like it raises the stakes a lot more higher. I kind of wish they went this route, but I mean, go with a simpler route, I guess. But honestly, I would not have hated it to see the original Americano get the win here. Honestly. But it is what it is, I guess. This feud, by the way, is not connecting to anybody on live TV. In AAA, it's the best stuff going on, and WWE just nobody cares about it, which is it's unfortunate to say, but it is what it is. They keep trying to shoehorn this feud into WWE, but it's not a WWE feud anymore. It's AAA. So yeah, I'll give the match a 3.4 out of 5. I thought it was good. That's about it. So yeah, let's move on. Next up was the Roman Reigns acknowledgement ceremony because nobody was acknowledged here. Roman came up with Jimmy. Jay was trying to talk Jacob into not doing any sort of BS, and Jacob killed Jay without even headbutting him. So yeah, that was interesting there. But yeah, as soon as Jacob came out, killed Jimmy, and then brawls with Roman for a good 3 minutes, and then yeah, Jacob just freaking kills him and the Usos to end the show. To end the show, he had the Usos and Roman lined up on the barricade and destroys them. I think Jay and Roman got hurt by that. I'm not too sure. I know Roman, his elbow was severely cut after that, which, damn. Honestly, this feud revitalized itself, low key. The final week of that feud, I just wasn't really feeling it that much, especially on SmackDown, because they're trying to really dig into that tribal chief mindset and that bloodline mindset. But honestly, seeing Jacob just destroy the bloodline again, it's raising my interest because, like, wait, what if they're gonna actually give the title to Jacob? And I would not hate that, low key. Jacob has insane momentum right now, and you just made him look insanely strong in his match at Backlash. While he did lose, he still stood tall. Same thing happened on Monday here. He stood tall and destroyed the bloodline, which was the strongest faction in 2021, 2022, 2023. My voice is going away. But this like it revitalized itself, and I'm honestly really enjoying it as of now. At Clash in Italy, why not? Why not? Why not have Jacob win it? They probably like it's a 90% chance they won't do it, but I think Jacob should win. I'm a big Roman Glazer, and I think Jacob should win, honestly, because he has so much momentum. I would hate to see them not capitalize on it. You've seen this before though, but still, I honestly, this feud has become must-watch TV again somehow, which I applaud the creator for that because well. I'll give the segment a 3.7 out of 5, but overall, I give the execution a big thumbs up. 2 thumbs up, I would say. So, yeah. Here are the rankings. My favorite match was Io versus Sol Ruka. So, yeah, that's that there. And then my favorite segment was the main event segment, which I thought it was very good, too. I thought it was a very good needle mover. Needle mover. I suck. I'm sorry. I'll give the show a 3.6 out of 5. I pretty much enjoyed it. So, yeah. Pretty much it. I enjoyed it. Nothing else said. That'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. I will be streaming tonight. Giants and Dodgers on... Yeah, my first baseball stream in a month. Hell yeah. Goodbye.